What is up, everyone? This is Nathan Fair, back with Debating for America's Youth with a part 2 for Presiding Officer. If you guys have not seen the first Presiding Officer video, I definitely encourage you guys to go do it. It's down in the comments. If you don't know what Congressional debate is, I would definitely also, in the link down below, will be a link to my blog post about what is Congressional debate. But if you know all of that and you guys want to know more, I got asked a question over the weekend over email from someone asking more questions about being presiding officer, which is just amazing. I'm so glad you guys are watching my videos and have more questions. So in this video, I'm going to be going over those questions. Also, we'll have a short little skit about congressional debate and being a presiding officer. And also at the end, we'll be talking about precedents and recency with questioning and speeches, which is a big part of being a presiding officer. So definitely stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. And without further ado, here it is. Thank the chair. I am Senator Fair, and I will be your presiding officer for this session. Before I begin, does the judges or parliamentarian have any preferences? No? Okay, I will now go over my gaveling procedure. At 2 minutes, I'll give you 1 tap. At 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I'll give you 2 taps. At 3 minutes, I'll give you 3 taps. At 3:05, I'll start lightly gaveling you down. And by 3:15, you're going to be inaudible by me slamming my gavel. And for questioning, I'll give you 1 tap at 20 seconds and 2 hard taps at 30 seconds to move on to the next speaker. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, any motions? At this time, someone would motion to open the floor for debate or open the floor for docket nomination. Motion to end debate and move to orders of the day. Okay, now that we have seconds and we have passed moving to orders of the day, we'll now go over the orders of the day. In this session, we got through blank number of speeches and blank number of questions. Now, unless the parliamentarian has anything to say, session adjourned. If it is before lunch in the first session, you said, if the parliamentarian doesn't have anything to say, session is adjourned for lunch. Meet back here at 1 o'clock. Okay, so guys, since precedence and recency is very hard for speeches, I'm going to be showing you guys what's going on my piece of paper. So this is the second round of speeches, so the first round has already gone by. These people are spoken. So now I'm going to show you guys who you need to choose next for speeches. You just go in the order of who gave the first speech, and then you circle who did not speak at all. But for second round, it gets kind of confusing. Who do you pick? Well, for example, if Bob and Fred both stood up, even though Bob, with any of these people, would have precedence, since Fred didn't speak at all, Fred would get precedent, because people who didn't speak at all get precedent. Now for recency, Bob would beat out any of these people on the list because he spoke most recent on the last bill, or most closest to the top. It's kind of hard to explain, but the closer you are to the top, the more likely you are to get a speech, unless you're going against someone who hasn't spoke at all. So that's how precedence and recency works for speeches. But for questioning, it's a lot easier. You just use precedent, which means that the person who has the least amount of questions wins. So if it was Bob and Jim, Jim would win because Jim didn't have as many speeches or questions. Now, if it's Jim and Nathan, who both have 1 question used, you just go randomly who you want to choose if they both stand up. So just remember, speeches is precedence and recency, and precedent is used for questions. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, please like and subscribe if this helped you, and definitely comment down below if you have any questions or anything like that. Send me an email, and if you really liked it, please share it with your team or people who also need this, because this is how people grow in their speech debate career, by seeing videos like this and growing and learning during off season and during the season. So definitely share this around. Good luck in your guys' matches. As always, I wish you guys luck, and I hope this really helps. Thank you guys so much. You guys make this possible, and don't forget, like and subscribe. I'm joking, but have a great day, you guys.